Did you know that 50% of people who drown never intended to enter the water? My name's Firefighter Oldham from Greenwatch at Highfields Fire Station, and we are down at Beeston Weir today to do some water rescue training. Firstly, if you end up in the water, the most important thing we ask you to do is to float to live. You might think that trying to swim to safety is best, but instead, if you find yourself in the water, lie back, keep your airway clear, and push your stomach and extend your arms and legs and move them to help you float. The reason we ask you not to try and swim is because of the effects that the cold water can have on you, even if you're a strong and experienced swimmer. This is what we call cold water shock, which causes gasping and affects your movements in the water. Only once you have fought the instinct to swim and are floating calmly should you call for help. Now, if you see somebody in the water and they were in difficulty, would you go in and try and save them? Whilst it's most people's natural instinct to do this, we would really like to urge you not to, as more often than not, you yourself can end up getting into difficulty. Instead, call 999 straight away and ask for the fire service, ambulance service, or if you're by the sea, then you'd need to ask for the Coast Guard. The people answering your call in our control room will need as much information as possible to make sure we can pinpoint where you are. It will help us if you can tell us what you can see around you. This could be a landmark, a sign on a bridge. You could even use your mobile phone's location app. As soon as help's on its way, it is important that you stay on the phone to us. Don't ever lose sight of the person in the water. You can talk to them and tell them to relax, and just by knowing that somebody's on the bank that's with them will help this. If there's any rescue equipment nearby, throw it to them to help them float. Sometimes you will have to type in a code, but don't worry, as our control staff will able to give you this. Even if you think you're a strong swimmer, it's always best to fight your urge to go into the water and help. Please leave this to us and our specialist equipment. A second person in the water doubles our task, so if we can come and you can tell us straight away what information you found out about the person, how long they've been in, etc., it just makes our job a lot quicker. There are lots of areas of water around Nottinghamshire. These include the River Trent, various canals, reservoirs and lakes. And here in Beeston, you can see the weir behind us. We want you to be aware that because the water surface may look calm, there are often dangers lying beneath that you can't see. These could be currents, objects, reeds, bushes, and the water could be deeper than you think. That's why it's always safest to swim in an area that's designated for swimming. Please never treat open water as somewhere to play. Sadly, our crew and many others across the service know that all too often. This does not end in fun for those involved and the families. So please be water aware and remember, never go into water to save someone.